Good day, everybody. Today I'm going to be reviewing the game Color Cubes. This game came out in 1982 from International Games, the same people that made Uno, and it is for 2 players. Now, the object of Color Cubes is you are going to be trying to get 5 different colored cubes in a row somewhere on this 5 by 5 grid. You can do this either horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. However, these cubes are double-sided, so as you play these cubes, you might actually be helping your opponent complete his 5 in a row. So, without further ado, let's show you Color Cubes. Okay, everybody, let's go ahead and show you the components really quick, and there's really not that much. Right here you have a 5 by 5 grid. This is where you're going to be placing these color cubes, and you stand these up. The color cubes are of various colors, and basically there's 2 colored sides. There's one side here and one side here. And once again, the object is you're going to be trying to get 5 different colored cubes in a row in one of these directions. So now in the beginning of the game, everybody is going to blindly choose 3 cubes. So let's just say I choose these 3 right here, and then my opponent chooses these 3 right over here. And then after you place the cube, you're going to basically draw another cube from the pile. So let's just go ahead and say that I picked this cube up. It's got 2 reds over here. This cube has a red and a yellow. And this cube has an orange and a yellow. So let's go ahead and say that I decide I'm going to go ahead and place this orange right in the middle over here. Now here's the catch with this game. When you go to the other side, your opponent is going to see this. So he is going to already have a yellow cube played on his side. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to try to remember some of the colors that are on the other side, which will help you block your opponent. So let's just go ahead, and then after that I will go ahead and blindly draw a cube, and I've gotten a blue and a green. So let's just say it goes over to my opponent, and my opponent has these 3 cubes over here. He's got these, and let's just say he decides he's going to go ahead and play a blue over here somewhere. And let's just say he decides he's going to play the blue right over here. So then he'll kind of have an idea as to what other color he has played on my side. So once again, it goes back to me. And then, of course, player 2 will draw another cube. Now, if you remember, I had played a cube that had a yellow on my opponent's side. And right here I have a red cube, and there's a yellow over here. So what I could do is I could very easily just play this over here like this. This will give me 3 colors on this side, and if you look at my opponent's side, he's going to have 2 yellows, so this is going to close him off. And once again, I will go ahead and draw a cube. And essentially it's just going to keep going back and forth like this. And whoever is the first person that is going to be able to get 5 cubes of different colors, either vertically, horizontally, or diagonally, is going to win the game. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Color Cubes. So, my final thoughts on Color Cubes. Well, first of all, a huge thank you to Robert Clark. He is one of my subscribers on here. We have conversations on my page a lot. Anyway, he saw this at a thrift store and he told me about it, and I said, man, that'd be really cool. I'd love to have that. And so he went ahead and he got the game for me and he shipped it to me, and I paid him for it. So, Robert, thank you so much, man. This game came as a surprise to me. I like this game. When I first saw the game, looking at it, I thought, it looks like a pretty interesting little game. 5 in a row or whatever, like tic-tac-toe. But this game actually is a lot deeper than that. You actually have to remember what colors that you play on the other side as you're playing your colors. Now, the way I do it is if I'm playing a cube, I try to remember what my opponent's color is per line. So if I played a cube in the middle and there was a green on his side and a blue on my side, I would try to remember that the green would be on his side. So if he was trying to build something vertically down in the middle or this way, I would always know that green was in the middle, so then I could play a green on his side to mess him up. But sometimes it's easy to forget what colors that you end up playing, and sometimes it can work against you. This is a pretty cool game. I like it. And I like the way that they did it, saying you have to get 5 different color cubes as opposed to 5 of the same color, because 5 of the same color is really easy to see, but when you're doing 5 different ones, you can kind of mess around with your eyes a little bit, especially when you have to remember the other person's colors that he is playing. So this game probably goes for about $20 or so on eBay. It's a cool game. I don't remember International Games ever advertising this game. They made Uno and Skip-Bo, and I have a lot of their games, and they have, like, in the instructions, like, other games that they have, but there's a lot of games that they did not list. Perfect example is the G.I. Joe card game that they made. Never heard of it, never seen it anywhere until I came across it on eBay somewhere just by sheer accident. So there's some other games that they've made that are really not that well known, and I think this is one of them. It says on the side, easy to learn, difficult to master. I always like games like that, and this one's a really cool one. Really easy to learn. It's not difficult to learn at all. You can get right into playing it. So guys, that's my review of Color Cubes. I hope you'll have a great day. Happy gaming!